Well, everyone's going to talk crap about it. I'm going to join them, but then I'm going to tell you some good things about it. Legends Z through A, I beat it. I got it on Thursday for stream. I played through. I beat the story Sunday night. My initial thoughts. At first, I hated the new style of battling. I'm a die-hard turn-based guy. I was a professional, what am I saying? I was a VGC doubles format player. And in Scarlet Violet, I reached top 5,000 once. That's my... So I'm a die-hard, and there's no abilities. Turn-based moves don't really make sense. Priority moves kind of have less of a... They have less of a sway over a fight. That part I didn't like. Hated that. That was my initial thought. First time I started battling, I was like, what is this? It's hard to stay locked on. It was bad. I'm not going to talk about the graphics. If you're playing Pokemon for graphics, that's marrying a stripper for love. You get what you pay for with that one. If you want to hear me rag on the graphics, you guys already know about that. The problem will always be the Switch. The Switch just can't handle it. The storyline is atrocious. They handhold you for the first 2 hours, which is unlike any Pokemon game ever. And the story's got like 4 different directions they try to go and try to meet up at the end. And spoiler alert, I'm going to spoil the whole story by the end of this video. So you've seen the videos of skipping from V to F. I mean, what's the point of running? The game's called, Z through A. You only get to play through half the alphabet. The legendary catching at the end just feels like it was tacked on. They had no idea what they were doing. Usually Pokemon games, you run through a little story. There's like a whole half a storyline to get the legendaries. Nope. Well, we want to make sure that you're good to fight the Yveltal, so repeat 3 fights you already did against Megas. Okay. That's nothing. That's bullcrap. Half the game, if not 3/4 of the game, can be beaten with just the move Toxic. Every single alpha Pokemon can just be Toxic'd down. I Toxic'd down all the gym trainers. I Toxic'd Xerneas and Yveltal. I mean, when it's game breaking. You're going to see that this, let me just side note. We're just going to tangent. I got no script here. I'm just going off the top of the dome, talk about Legends. So it's going to tangent and bounce around a little bit. Sorry in advance. Then I just drew a blank. That's all right. We'll get back to it. There's plenty of things for me to talk about. Getting money in the game sucks. Getting items in the game sucks. I guess, okay, let me focus, because at the end, I want to talk about what's good. I'm going to come around and tell you how I have come around, and now I'm in 45 hours into this game already, and I'm working on a competitive team. We'll get there. Storyline sucks. Everything sucks. The build-up sucks. Toxic can be used. Toxic is game-breaking. Toxic can just win every single fight without trying. There is nothing that says you have to have a Pokemon out. When you're battling trainers, you do. But when you're fighting the rogues, you could just Toxic the rogue and just put your Pokemon away so it doesn't get hurt and just run in circles. That's all I did. Just broke it. I mean, we knew that the transition from the old style, turn-based, wasn't going to perfectly transition over. They've had some time to play around with it. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Unite. They've experimented with it. But it still doesn't appear that they have any clue what to do with the real-time battling yet. Toxic is game breaking. There's nothing you could do about it. You don't get to, you can open your bag and use items during the fight, but fights happen so fast. Everything is so fast that it doesn't even make sense to pause the fight to use a poison heal or anything like that. It doesn't make sense to have like a lumberry as a held item because moves and everything is happening so fast. You're going to use that lumberry before you even realized that it happened, and you're going to be toxic again. Just like that. Toxic, completely game breaking. Victory bell, wins the whole game. They didn't even think about that. It's like they didn't even play it themselves. They didn't even see how game breaking Toxic was. It defeats the whole point of the game. One move. Toxic, and then you just run around in circles. Done deal. Done deal. Catching Pokemon sucks. You get one shot. If you don't knock out the Pokemon, you could try to sneak up and hit him in the back strike with the Pokeball, have a better chance. But once you knock the Pokemon out, they give you a split second, like a second window to throw a Pokeball and catch it. If you don't get it in the first ball, that's it. It's gone. With Pokemon in the game like Froakie, Fennekin, some of the rare spawns, Gibble, some of the rare spawns in the Wild Zone, it is a pain in the ass to lose them, and then you gotta wait for them to spawn back in. Maybe, and in the case of Gibble in Wild Zone 8, it took me 10, 12 times going in and out for even a Gibble to spawn. And then when it did spawn, you couldn't catch it. It was hard to catch. You'd knock it out and then it would just pop out of the ball. There are certain Pokemon in that game. Somebody please look in the coding for me. There are certain Pokemon that are harder to catch than others, and I refuse to believe otherwise. Gibble, Fennekin, anything that somebody wants, they just break out of the Pokeballs immediately. Beldum. Took me 8 tries to get a Beldum. They only spawn in one room in one location in the game. What the fuck is that? That's whack. The skyline looks horrible. The idea of the whole map being one city, it's just so ugly. You're running through alleys everywhere. It's like you're just playing like Alley Runner. You're playing Subway Surfer. It's atrocious. What's another bad thing that nobody has said yet? They also don't understand, like, the real-time battling they haven't worked out the kinks yet. If there's a stump in between you and the Pokemon you're fighting, that stump will eat your moves. And you try to run around like, come on, buddy, quit getting hung up on the stump here. You try running around, the Pokemon doesn't follow you. It's just stuck on the stump, you're spamming moves. The stump's eating your moves. That's whack. The game does not like elevation differences. If I'm up here, standing on something, and somebody's down here, I can't hit them, they can't hit me. Same with the elevation. If I'm on a rooftop and my dude falls off, my Pokemon falls off, and I'm fighting, he tries to run back to the rooftop. You can look down, and he'll be into the corner. A lot of kinks they got to work out. What do I think about this for the future of Pokemon? We got Pokemon Champions coming out that'll be available on Switch and iPhone. We've got Wind and Waves. Excuse me, everyone. We got Wind and Waves coming next fall. We got Pokemon Seed which is the rumored MMO. How do I think these all line up together? Pokemon is trying to get more people involved in the games. Pokemon Go is successful enough and the competitive scene is popular enough. There are people that really like the battle style of Pokemon Go, where it's on cooldowns just mashing. I so much don't like that. It doesn't feel like you're playing Pokemon. It feels like I'm playing Overwatch and I'm waiting for my one to come down. I'm malting in. Hated it at first. Completely changes the game. Speed stats make a difference. It's what they're trying to do is they're trying to bridge the gap between turn-based battling and Pokemon Go style battling. Turn-based is too slow. They think these young kids with the ADHD ain't going to be able to pay attention, aren't going to like that style. It's going to be too slow. They want something a little quicker paced. It is fun. Battles are much faster, fast-paced. You got to be quick. You got to be on it. You got to be paying attention. It's the bridge gap. They're trying to see if we could get a blending of the two styles of gameplay. Pokemon Champions, since it's going to be available on apps, everyone will be able to get it in their pocket. I have a feeling that's where your VGC format, your VGC doubles format is going to go. Your VGC doubles format is going to go to Pokemon Champions. And I believe Wind and Waves is going to see this style real-time battling going forward. I think you're going to have like 3 different styles of play. Like a pick your own, you know, whichever one you like. Oh, you like this style, that style. That's my guess. That's my prediction for the future of Pokemon, what style gameplay they're going to go with. Get used to this style. I think it's here to stay. I think we're going to see 3 championship formats. I don't think this style is going anywhere. I should probably make a separate video. What do I like about it? Yesterday, I started to get into the game. I beat the game. Once I got done with the crap that they wanted me to do, and I can open up a little bit, the game play didn't get more fun. The game style didn't get more fun. But my intrigue went up with it. Being a competitive guy, being a competitive Pokemon lover, I see a brand new format, a brand new style, untouched grounds. That is very appealing to me. That sounds very fun, very strategic. I was having a lot of fun yesterday catching random Pokemon going, well, we don't know if this is going to be viable and competitive yet. We have no idea. We don't know what stat spreads are going to be like. I have some rough ideas that I should probably make a separate video about. I have some rough ideas. I think middling stats are really good. I think you need bulk. The fast format, does not allow for your usual glass cannon type builds. Your Talonflames, your Tyrannitars, your glass cannon, get in, hit hard, knock yourself out, is not going to apply here. The Pokemon I've had the best luck with playing the ranked fights have been Heracross. Feraligator's done pretty well. Salamence. Very middling stats. Above average defenses, high HP. Speed makes less of a difference than you think. If you haven't done any of the ranked battles yet, it is not at all what you think it is. It is a free-for-all 4-person arena-style fighter. Area effect moves are big. Being able to hit from a distance, poke from the outside is big. There's a lot of tactics and whatnot that I've already been rolling around in my head and playing around with. This is what I think is the best and only redeeming part of this game. New tactics, new meta, new things to learn, a new style of gameplay to learn, an opportunity to master Pokemon in a different sense. That's very appealing to me. I will do a further video about Z through A competitive and what I have in mind already. I'm starting a, for fun, Z through A competitive league team. It's going to be, I'm going to start a Discord, and anyone who's got Legends and is playing it and is having a decent enough time and is looking for another reason to keep playing, and you like the idea of the format and you like to try your hand at this new battle style, come join us. Come join us. I bought the game for Jeff yesterday, so he has no excuses not to play with me. I needed somebody to play with who I could text and go, hey, trade me this. So you could say I hated the game so much I bought it twice. Sorry, I ran out of storage right there at the last second. I promise I'll keep it quick. I have a Charizard SAR showing up, Obsidian Flames in a 10. I should have a few other singles and slabs showing up this week, Thursday live at 5. I can't remember exactly where the other video cut off, so let me just throw in a few things. I'm going to be making a YouTube video talking about the details of what I think are going to be viable competitive options. I'm going hard at it. I'm having fun. I like the challenge. I like the idea of a new challenge. Please join us. I probably didn't talk about the kick. I got the kick set up. I got OBS set up over the weekend. I got my mic set up. I got my camera set up. We will be going live on Kick. But hopefully this week. It's not going to look pretty, but it works. I'll work on beautifying it later. Please follow the Kick, andycollectsplus. All one word, spelled out, lowercase, no profile picture yet, but it will be the same profile picture. Maybe instead of deal, it might say chill or something. If you got any ideas for a better name than that, please. That was just a placeholder name. andycollectsplus sounds like a corporate entity. I don't think that's the one that's going to stay. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Sub goal 1K to cross stream. Please. I'd love to start streaming on YouTube too. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Let me know down below if I'm right or wrong about my opinions on Legends. Pokemon, this is the place to be. Follow. Deals. Love you. Bye.